Welcome to the stage of my creative process when the feedback of my actions is starting to finally come in. Work, rest, and play are at their ultimate tension points, and I'm finding out what gives. In this season, it is rest. Good morning. I just edited episode 1 of VLOGMAS. I was up until 1 a.m. and I have to leave to go to work in an hour. I think I am duty bound to tell you that I feel terrible. I'm still in bed and I feel like I got hit by a train. I feel like I'm coming down with something, but I know it's just like lack of sleep. I got poor sleep 2 nights in a row and I just really need to catch up on sleep. But then I remember tonight when I get home from work, I have to edit day 2 of VLOGMAS. I am now acutely aware that I'm not willing to give up as much rest as I have. And because I'm satisfied with the amount of play in my life currently, it is my work process that must be refined to achieve harmony. This is the area where I'm willing to give. I have to become more efficient in my editing process, which I think I will. I think the first episode is always the most difficult because you're having to do everything from scratch for the first time. And now I have my format down, I have my thumbnail style, I have my graphic elements in the video created. So now each day all I have to do is edit them to reflect that day. I don't have to create them, so hopefully that leaves me with more time. I also want it to be so much better. Episode 1 was just so bare bones. It was taking everything in me. I was falling asleep. I couldn't even stay awake. In fact, my lack of rest is affecting my work. Remember what I said before about the value of inviting someone into a complete thought? Oh my gosh, I can't even express a complete thought. I feel terrible right now. This isn't sustainable, obviously, so it's a good thing this is just going to be 31 days. I'm so looking forward to the relief of the weekend. There is something distinctly cold about this December. I have felt more nip in the air each day. The sky looks full with snow waiting to spill over. So fittingly, I discover this when I head downstairs in the morning. I'm getting ready and I just went downstairs to grab something out of the dryer, and I'm pretty sure the heater on the main floor is broken. So it is literally 58 degrees in my house right now. This burst of creative output feels like a cold plunge. I'm feeling a rush, but maybe this is just life at high speed. Maybe this is what momentum feels like. I'm tired, but I'm mentally refreshed. I feel something close to excitement, and I haven't felt excitement for something in a while. But working on this project feels right. I'm finally giving priority to the creative calling that's been burning in my belly for so long. As I'm getting dressed, I'm no longer just thinking about the mundane. With this vlog, I feel a sense of purpose beyond just the day-to-day. I've given myself something else to focus on, and I didn't know how much I needed this. The alarm I've set to tell me when it's time to leave goes off. When I arrive at work, I feel a minty zing as I step through the door. The air is cool, even inside, and everything is being freshly cleaned by our custodian. The interior is equal parts academic and playful, warm woods and colorful posters. My coworkers are often in friendly moods, and today is no exception. She did well. I'm happy to hear that. At lunchtime, I have a breakthrough moment that comes rather unexpectedly, one that may set me on a different course forever. It happens in a drive-thru of all places. I eat the lunch I packed, but have a sudden luteal craving for waffle fries. Okay, I am in the Chick-fil-A drive-through. Here's my card.
I like to sing, but I've become increasingly more tone deaf and hoarse over the years. But as I pass time in the drive-through lane, that certainly does not stop me.
For me, it's not, don't smoke. Wait. Blow my feelings in the microphone. I'll stay with them till the girls come home. No, no. I can't with myself. Day 3. Today, I feel weird talking because I feel like the Chick-fil-A people are going to see me talking to myself.
In a minute, I will share with you a conversation I had with my youngest sister earlier this morning. In retelling it, my entire mindset is going to shift.
Hi, for your order? How may I serve you?
Could I have a large fry with Polynesian sauce and a medium-sized sunjoy?
Anything else?
No, that'll be all.
The 576. You're all set.
Alright, thank you. This morning, my sister texted me this vague message that she had just trauma dumped to her friends.
Brief side note, my car has been in the shop quite a lot lately, so I'm on high alert. Thought I'd include this for future reference.
Why do I smell gas? And not my car shaking. Okay. Anyway, it's always something. Sorry, my car's kind of freaking me out right now. So I asked her to be more specific. So she calls me and she's just telling me that she's explaining to some of her friends the specific circumstances of how she grew up. All of this stemmed from her having an awkward moment on the elevator with an acquaintance. Oh my gosh. Her having an awkward moment on the elevator with an acquaintance, feeling really guilty about how socially awkward she is and how anxious she is. And so she was explaining some details of our growing up to her friends, and their jaws were literally on the floor, and they were like, how are you so normal? I'm not gonna give all the details of my life story or my sister's. I'm a very private person, but something about hearing the way that her friends responded to it just felt so validating. Just hearing how much compassion that they had and understanding for her and all of her quirks, it made me realize how hard we are on ourselves. I immediately just felt this wave of forgiveness wash over myself for just all of the little things that I'm so hard on myself for.
I think in this moment, I'm experiencing true self-love. I both forgive myself and realize I actually like myself. All of the hyper self-critical thoughts that fill my mind at any given moment blur out of focus, and I feel like I finally see myself for who I am, rather than the limitations I feel shaped by. I'm proud of my sister. I'm proud of myself. And despite my exhaustion, I feel more capable and determined than ever.
Yes. Thank you. You too.
I'm going to try to keep this brief because I realize me recording this is just giving me more work to do potentially. I got home from work about an hour ago. I ended up watching a 30-minute video my sister sent to me, so that took up a lot of my time. Now I'm just doing some cleaning because I feel like I can't function unless my space is clean, and I feel like I need to be in a really good headspace to edit. It's easy for me to feel set back after a breakthrough, but I'm learning to be mentally resilient, to keep feeling the flow of momentum at my back rather than telling myself flight is impossible. It is only certainly impossible if I choose to be sure of its impossibility. It's day 3 and I'm already feeling... What's interesting is I don't feel like quitting. I just feel maybe overwhelmed. I haven't had enough sleep multiple nights in a row, and I actually had a moment today after lunch where I felt like I was going in and out of sleep, I was having these little micro sleep sessions of just dozing off without realizing it. I'm trying to get out of that mindset where it's just so easy to spiral into thinking everything is happening against me. As though there are just certain people that bad things just always happen to, and they're not allowed to be happy, or they're not allowed for their like head to get above water. But I realize things also just happen. Like right now, this ladybug being in my room, I'm like, okay, I give up. Tutorial's over. You know, if you know the Julia Fox reference, like, tutorial's over. I'm done. It's been fun. It's such a small thing though. Thank you so much for listening. This has been day 3 of Vlogmas. And I feel momentum, as I discussed in this episode. I'm just along for the journey and not dead set on any particular outcome. So if you have been listening this far, thank you. And I hope in a way you feel inspired to start that thing you've maybe been putting off but feel called towards. See how you feel. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.